drugs to get your ass fucked, nigga.
Somebody in the chat, I don't know what I said earlier. They were like, yo, Act losing his passion for streaming. No, motherfucker, I'm trying to go out and watch Vybz Kartel. Relax. Give me a fucking break. I'm still trying to stream every day. But like, you know, I'm trying to do a few other things too. Like, damn, just let me go enjoy Vybz Kartel. I know I just came from Miami. I was just like, nigga, you was outside, nigga. You was outside the whole time. Shut the fuck up and stay inside and stream. I know. But Vybz Kartel is here. I gotta go see Vybz Kartel. I'm sorry. Y'all know how much I love Vybz Kartel. It's Vybz Kartel. Come on. Anyway, supposedly Jay Prince called out Adam 22 and Wack 100 and said they're lying to the youth. Here we go.
Yeah, this me. You ain't gonna hear us, you know, on no podcast hating and belittling, trying to tear down our fellow man versus uplifting and going on the podcast every day to snitch on somebody, you know, taking, you know, advantage of the youth, those that hadn't fully developed their wisdom to the extent where they can be tricked and naive. You got these suckers that's around here taking advantage of them, lying to them, talking loud, trying to make it appear that they some type of bulldog or big dog when they really just a chihuahua. You know what I mean? These dudes are poodles. But they want to fool y'all with all of this expression and all this Hollywood shit that they do. And they undercover sissies. And that's just the truth. Yeah, that's me. You ain't gonna hear us, you know, on no podcast hating and belittling. I hear y'all loud and clear. I hear you loud and clear. And this portrait is so much bigger than rat behavior until, you know, every time I talk, if it's one of y'all that embrace the game that I give, then it's worth me walking and talking to you. Now, when all of you become damn fools and nobody want to embrace wisdom no more, then I'm going to ride on off to the sunset. You know, I'm going to ride on off to the sunset because I'm going to feel like I'm wasting my breath and my time. But until then, yo, man, I want to see my people win. You know what I mean? I want to see y'all win. I want to see y'all break this poverty curse that been having our families in bondage.
Oh.
Yeah, that's me. Hear y'all loud and clear. Y'all see me live in the living color. Y'all see me walking. Yeah. I can walk in peace. See, I can walk solo. I can walk in peace in hoods, suburbs, on the moon. It don't matter. You know what I mean? When it's real everywhere. And when you understand that you got God's favor, then no weapon formed against you shall prosper. You know, I ask him to make my enemies my footstool all the time. And trust me, a lot of them has been delivered to me. And I dealt with them accordingly. Y'all see me live in the living color.
All right. Is he using that Beijing or he don't got no gray hair? Anyway, he got that old man glasses, man. I always like when he the last remaining nigga who still got the earphone, the earbud with the cord still attached. Shout out to Jay Prince. Anyway, you know when Wack had called me that time and Wack was like, yo, bro, I think you having a narrative run on me, bro. You're playing with my name, bro. You're playing with my name, bro. And I was just sitting there, just kind of like listening to Wack 100 frustration about, he felt that I was allowing a narrative to like keep up about him. And of course I addressed it later, whatever. What he had told me, he was just like, bro, you want to bet $1 million that the feds never motherfucking came to talk to me? And I was like, nah, I do not want to bet, okay? But he did tell me, he's like, if the feds did come talk to me, why wouldn't I say it? And he mentioned that he's like, I didn't know this happened. He's like, yo, apparently the feds came to him about Jay Prince. Jay Prince Feds Wack 100. And he had played the audio of the call on, like, did you ever hear that? He played the call. A federal agent called Wack about Jay Prince. This was like a year or two ago. And he played the call. Here we go.
Wack 100
and I know sometimes it ain't best. There you go.
Remember that's
Hold on, let's see if I
They
can-
had a whole room on it.
and this was an illegal search and seizure.
the whole count. Like they, you know what I'm
There's
saying?
actual audio. I heard it.
So they're calling me to see.
Hold on. Where's the fuck is audio? What the fuck? That's crazy.
Yes, sir, and James Prince Sr.
I wouldn't have no information other than just me helping with a Larry Hoover project.
What up, gang?
On Paru, I recorded all that.
So they be on here listening.
Yeah, they're using.
Yo,
Louisiana.
Phoenix, where you at? You on here?
Hold on, one mic on.
Yo, Wack's so hilarious. On Paru, I recorded the call with the feds. That's hilarious.
What happened? What?
The feds just called my phone 2 hours ago.
What they was talking about?
Nah, I'll be honest with you. I've talked to some federal agents. I hear they don't make courtesy calls. I hear they just show up to the door. But whatever. Like, I guess these feds called them.
Seen this, right? So first, I've been trying to get gang passport cleared. I said, maybe it's the, the passport people, right?
Uh-huh.
So I said, I ain't gonna answer. Let me put the recorder on, then call. I call back. Niggas straight feds. So they asked me, have I been threatened? I said, what? Threatened by what are you talking about? They talking about the boy, right? So that let me know they on his line. They didn't heard something. Right? I do what a real nigga supposed to do and clean it all the way up, like the best of friends, whatever, no issues. They pressing.
Mhm.
What about the late? Nah, never. Just negotiations going on with the attorneys. I don't know where you getting this from, and blase. But it's letting me know they didn't heard something on that man line, on his line over there. I kept it 100. I kept it all the way solid. Actually, YG, I'm finna send it to you so you can hear it.
All right, so we're going to get to the call right now. Hear the call with the feds.
Hell no. I wouldn't have no information.
Here,
Definitely.
They had him on the line.
here we go.
I did, nigga. Phoenix, you got a thing?
Yep, I just got it.
You got it.
I'm on
Y'all
mute
got
because
the
I'm at
thing?
the arcade, but I'm
Who
listening.
got it? Who got the thing? Play that.
You
Niggas
want me to
know how
play it,
handle this shit. Play it. You niggas need to know how to deal with this. Can't say I'm in that situation.
Play that.
Hold on.
Now, this was 2 years
How
ago.
y'all deal with this? Y'all know me and this nigga don't see eye to eye, but you got to. Now I see how niggas get caught up.
Chilling with the answer.
Yes, sir, and James Prince Sr.
I wouldn't have no information other than just me helping with a Larry Hoover project.
Okay, yes, sir. Well, that's what I'm kind of wanting to talk to you about.
Now, to be very clear, I told y'all, 6ix9ine told me when he was like getting, they do they call Queen for a Day, but that 5K one letter basically was snitching into the feds. He said, they asked him everything about the case. They said hours. Like, they asked him everything. He had to tell everything about the 9 Trey shit. Then they said they stopped. And he said some different dudes from the feds came in afterwards. And they say, Daniel, we want to ask you a couple questions. And we want to ask you a couple questions about Jay Prince. And for whatever reason, they thought he would have had some info about Jay Prince just based on the fact they were going into him. What does that mean? Jay Prince himself admitted this too. The feds have been interested in Jay Prince, trying to prosecute him or trying to get him for whatever for a long time. And maybe this is just more of that. But Wack is saying they called him too, and they called him about Jay Prince. Here to call.
Okay. Well, what's wrong with me working on a Larry Hoover project?
No, sir. No, nothing's wrong whatsoever with it. I'm glad someone is advocating for him. That wasn't the issue. I was just information has been provided that you've had some disagreements with Mr. Prince. Are you familiar with him?
I know who he is, but I don't have no issues with Mr. Prince.
Okay. So,
I mean, a disagreement is a disagreement. I don't know how that factors in the FBI.
well, I think Mr. Jones, on the YouTube videos going back and forth with him calling you a snitch and you calling him one, and all of that would be where we received information that there was possibly a disagreement.
Yeah, even if we did do that, why would that?
This seems sloppy. Like, trust me, I keep telling you, when the feds show up, they know shit already. They're not asking you questions over the phone. Yo, hey, is someone threatening you? Like, what the fuck? This sounds like some amateur. But I don't know. Maybe that's the feds down there in Houston. I don't know what the fuck.
Interest of the FBI. Because neither one of us have any bearing cases pending against one another. We have never done any business with one another. Far as I know, Mr. Prince is a businessman as I am. So, regardless of what we said to each other, as far as a snitch and not being a snitch, like why would that be interest of the FBI? That's what's kind of confusing to me.
Okay, no, I can explain that. I mean, of course, there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. We're just making sure that no threats have been made to you from anyone associated with him over y'all's dispute.
No, I haven't. No threats have been made, nor do I feel threatened. Two men get angry, two men say things.
Wack keeping it solid.
We've both been in each other's presence from time to time.
I'm gonna be honest with you. This fed don't even sound fed. I'm gonna keep it 100. Whoever this person is that called Wack don't even sound fed, bro. This sound like a bill collector. This don't sound like a fed. This fed seem like, hey, I'm calling from the credit card. You know what they do? Like, this call is monitored for whatever purposes. Hey, I'm calling from blah blah. We're a collection agency. We're just trying to get you to pay your bill. Verizon Wireless says you haven't paid in 4 months. Could you pay up? Could you make a payment now, sir? Like, that's what she sound like. She don't sound like no fucking fed.
I know his children. Nah, not at all. I don't feel threatened. Was it something you guys know that I don't know? As far as I'm concerned, it's just,
why the hell she started laughing when Wack tried to flip it on her?
The daily bullshit propaganda that happens on social media.
Oh, yes, sir, I understand that, but I think you could
Chilling with the answer.
kind of understand that sometimes things go past social media, and we were provided information that possibly that something went beyond that, and so we're just calling to clarify and make sure that you haven't been threatened, or anyone that you know that have been threatened by him or his associates regarding the disputes that you've had over social media, over YouTube, over Instagram, and all of that.
No, Mr. Prince hasn't issued any threats towards me. I don't feel threatened. I've said to him the same things he said to me, and that's just two men saying things. I don't think it's that serious of a situation. As far as I know, Mr. Prince has continued his business. He's built in his community as I am. I don't even understand. Like I said, I don't know what you guys have going on, and what you guys heard. That's above my reach. But me personally, no, I haven't got any threats, nor do I feel threatened by the man.
Okay, so are y'all working together on the Free Larry Hoover project?
No, I'm not. It's not the ownership of the project is not mine. It belongs to somebody else. I'm just assisting that individual.
No,
but I did put the attorneys in contact with their family attorney. So at this point, it's not even a conversation between me and Jay Prince. It's a conversation between the individual who owns the content on my side, attorney, and the Hoover family attorney. So it's, for the last month or so, you haven't heard me and Mr. Prince say really anything to each other because there's no need to.
Okay, understandable. Mr. Jones, was there ever, I know there was I don't know, did she record an interview? I don't have her name present, but she's out of LA, and she recorded a video with Mr. Hoover at one time. Are you familiar with that?
Somebody recording a video with Mr. Hoover?
Or an interview. She conducted an interview.
Oh yeah, we have 5 hours of interview.
Yes, sir. And at any point, okay, and it was a female, correct? I don't have her name with me at this exact moment.
It's an elderly woman that owns it.
Yes, sir. And let me ask you this. Have you ever heard of any information that Mr. Prince or his associates has tried to request that information, the video from her?
Oh no! Well, I'm the one that alerted them that the footage was real and tried to merge a deal with them because they own the life rights. This is the rights of regular documentary that was recorded while he was in prison. So I just try to bring the two parties together to see if they can make it one big situation. So,
yes, sir. And so who owns the rights to that interview?
Why the hell the feds are just asking business shit? What the hell? Why are the feds doing this over the phone? Yo, I've been saying why Brick Baby and them on the phone. Wait, why the feds on the phone? Why the feds on the phone doing this? What the hell? Why would the feds call Wack 100 and get their call recorded? Yo, this is crazy. The feds went from wiretapping niggas to now getting their call recorded. Nah, hell nah. This is crazy.
The lady who has the footage, she has the contract. I have the contract. I forward the contracts to the family attorneys. She's been on it since 1998.
Yes, sir. And did Mr. Prince attempt to get the rights to that interview?
No, he attempted to negotiate a deal if possible. The negotiations are still going on. But I mean, that's his business. Nothing wrong with him negotiating.
Oh, absolutely not. I'm not implying that whatsoever. Just some information that we received was that the documentary, the businesswoman didn't want to really give up the documentary and possibly could have been pressured to do so.
No, I don't know anything about her being pressured. She had a conversation on my phone. It was just a simple business conversation. When you do
why the hell the feds making this call?
Business, there's always offer. You know, either you're going to accept the offer or you're going to continue to negotiate. So as of right now, we're still negotiating.
Yo, the feds just fell in the we got content bag.
She's negotiating. It's just the two attorneys are talking and figuring it out.
Oh, damn.
Other than that, Mr. Prince has been a close friend to the Hoover family. He's done a lot of business, overseen a lot of business, so the man is well in his right to attempt to negotiate. But that's all it was negotiations, no more, no less.
Okay, well, I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for talking to me. If you want to keep my number and anything comes up or you hear of anything dealing with any type of threat or...
Yo.
Wow. I don't know, man. But anyway, I only play that because whatever Live Bites posted of Jay Prince saying that looked like Jay Prince really don't like Wack, and I guess maybe Wack really don't like him either. Yeah, that's crazy. All right, okay.
It's going down. They out here. Hey, shoot that guy! What? Yo, they gonna try to kill this man. Yeah, they gonna try to kill this man. I'm about to go report him.